gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
All day, every day, any day.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie.
Come off the ball hard. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Here's the mic. 50. Play. All day, all day.
Smoke. 58, boys. 58. 58's Mike.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Love. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Keep working.
Touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Operating from the gun. Love. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. He's got a first down. That's his first catch. Remember, he's the NFL leader in that category at the midway point.
Set, ready. 10 Lobo. Here we go, here we go. Ready, go.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Quick slant there, gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play. Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure that they can't quite get to him before the ball arrives. He's something after the catch as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's put that team on the bus. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. What's the curl? What's the curl? What's the curl? Jack, ready, go.
From the gun, Love. It's caught. It's Miller. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Group right. 7, let's go. 58's the mic, 58's the mic. Here it comes, ready.
On first down, Love into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come on. Switch.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. From the gun on 3rd down, Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Kamara. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Bridgewater.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Running with Kamara. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Here we go. 50, 50. Mike 50. Let's go.
Bridgewater on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Bridgewater to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The target that time, Michael Thomas. First down, Bridgewater. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell in this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
To number 86. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
I'm coming after you. 58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. Not today, you aren't. Not today. 58's Mike, 58. 58's Mike. Scene 6. Oh, yeah.
2nd and 5.
Here we go again.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Going 58's the Mike. You must be getting tired.
From the gun on 3rd down, Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You. No. Off.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with counter. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Mike, 58, right there. Check. 58's the Mike. Ready, go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love.
Defense, all day.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and, in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Bridgewater now.
Let's get off the field.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Love. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the run is counter. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Hey, here I come.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Here I come. Here I come.
And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
58's the mic. Let's get it together, defense. Ready.
To throw on 3rd down. Love. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
A 49-yard attempt.
and this one is right down Broadway. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go, baby.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
Let's go.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. A first down throw for Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. To throw is Bridgewater. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28.
First down, Saints.
Shut. 60 out low. Mike 50, Mike 50.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Below Nichols. In there to get him. It's a loss of 5. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
To try again after the sack, Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Bridgewater. Open man is Michael Thomas. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bridgewater, his pass caught at the 4. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Here's Bridgewater being chased out left. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. And it's caught. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase the... And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also...
And Kamara has it stripped, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Right there, 56. Hey, keep it up.
They'll run on first down. It's Connor. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Going 58's the mic. Here we go. 58, boys, 58. 58's Mike. You ain't got nothing.
Operating from the gun, Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Right there. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 58's the mic.
On 3rd down, Love.
What we got?
And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Saints 9. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a very good return, but a penalty marker is down. I'm not sure what this is going to be. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Here's Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. This quarterback now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They run it again with Kamara. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Drop deep, drop deep. Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right.
Bridgewater to throw it this time. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
On the set. 58, Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Hey, here we go. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Right back to Connor here on first. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Let's go, baby.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Toss play, Connor. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Bravo! Watch the run. Watch the run. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
2nd and 6. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 60, orange. Watch the slant. 58, boys, 58. 58's Mike. So we got man. Maywood. 58's the Mike, 58. 58's the Mike. You don't want that.
On 1st and 10, Love. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch the slant.
They'll run here with Connor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
10 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 56. 18 Gator. Hey, let's get that ball, Dean. Let's get that ball right here. Ready.
They run with Connor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Love. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater. And this is Cook with the grab. 27 yards there, a first down.
Here we go.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Slam. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check the backer, check the backer. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he finds Cook. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Khalil Mack in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Now Bridgewater. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 32-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Connor. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Smoke. On the ball.
Operating from the gun. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it. Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Check 37. Check 37. Hey, motion. Reset. Let's go.
Again, it's Connor. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. All day. 58's the Mike.
On 4th down, Love. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a toss. This is Connor. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Let's go now. Mike, 60, orange.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Let's go.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. 1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On second down, it's Connor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 5.
Here we go. Set. 56. Gator. Target. Watch twitch. Watch the safety creep. Set. General. Flash. Mike's 56. Watch the out. Slam. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on third down. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could